College of Education and Human Development, class of 2021. In the great words of Dora the Explorer, we did it! After many zombified walks to the 24-hour Starbucks at Northern Neck, nearly losing our minds trying to coordinate group projects, the Mason days, and the fourth night, I want to be one of the many people today to say, congratulations. Our journey has been anything but normal. We spent some of it braving the rush hour commute, both walking through the JC and in our cars in Nova traffic, enjoying all the free food, clubs, and organizations Mason has to offer, and getting lost between East, West, Thompson, Krug, and Finley. Or that might have just been me. More recently, our commute has transitioned to sitting up in bed, throwing off the covers, and opening our laptop to connect with and support each other, though we're miles and states apart. In both formats, in person and virtual, I truly believe we've persevered and thrived. All of this, of course, wouldn't be possible without the usual suspects to thank. So thank you to our mentors, our advisors, our professors, and our family and friends. But I think we owe it to ourselves to also thank each other. I can't be the only one whose college experience, whose life experience, has been molded by my exceptional classmates and peers. Let's think back. We all had at least one project partner, one fellow member of a student organization, one classmate, one friend who could relate to our academic and personal struggles. I want to thank them for being there, especially in this past year, and for getting us across that finish line. Class of 2021, as our journey at Mason comes to a close, I'd like to leave you with one of my favorite quotes, introduced to me a long time ago by my father. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Please continue the habit of excellence you cultivated at Mason as you go off and do great things in the world. And once again, congratulations, CEHC Class of 21. We did it.
Honored graduates, faculty and staff, family and friends, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the Fairfax campus of George Mason University. Today we're gathered to celebrate some of the most talented, promising individuals I know at Mason and beyond. The fine graduates seated among you who represent our College of Education and Human Development, classes of 2020 and 2021. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, Interim Dean of the College of Education and Human Development, and I have the honor of presiding over this event today. Before we begin, I'd like to invite those who are able to please stand for the singing of the national anthem by Alex Bodenham, our college's very own Chief Marketing and Recruitment Officer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Alex, for sharing your talent with us today and for joining in our celebration of our graduates. Everyone may be seated. Again, welcome. To the classes of 2020 and 2021, I extend a hearty congratulations on behalf of the College of Education and Human Development and the entire George Mason University. What a joy and an accomplishment it is to be gathered here today for a variety of reasons. And what a beautiful day it is. It will come as no surprise that these live, in-person ceremonies weren't an option for us until only very recently. But due to our hopeful emergence out of a pandemic, as well as the governor's recent announcements, allowing large outdoor gatherings, we were afforded this wonderful opportunity at the last minute to plan for these in-person events. This ceremony may be a bit smaller and less traditional version of a graduation ceremony, but you and those most special to you are still able to be here today in person to celebrate, and for that we are grateful. To our graduates, you've not only weathered the traditional rigors of academia, but you've done so with one of the more tumultuous times our nation and world have ever experienced. You've demonstrated flexibility and stamina beyond what we ever expected of you. You've keenly navigated assignments, projects, finals, internships, all while experiencing major political and social transitions, a worldwide pandemic, and soon, cicadas. At least not today, though. For those reasons and many more, I think everyone would agree that this celebration has not only been long awaited, but it is so very well deserved. Your efforts are worth it. Through this joyous occasion today, we will honor your incredible achievement and mark the completion of your degree program as you begin the next phase of your personal and professional journey. This is a very special moment. During your time as students in the College of Education and Human Development, you not only took the necessary steps to prepare for a successful future, but you also impacted those around you in very important and consequential ways. Everything that you've done in your time at Mason, you've made a difference. You've changed lives, whether you realize it or not. Through each assignment you submitted, through every group project in which you participated, you established trust and confidence in yourself and peers. Through every leadership role you held, you inspired and encouraged those around you to dedicate their time and energy to their passions. This is how you go forth to continue to shift and mold our society. It may not be one big, dramatic decision or one action you take, but instead small, deliberate ones that create a ripple effect throughout the larger community. There's no doubt that you'll influence the world around you, and it's up to you to decide what kind of influence that will be. From where I stand, I'm confident your influence will be good, perhaps great. I'm inspired by your strength, your character, your resolve, and I can't wait to see what your future holds. You've soaked up knowledge and guidance from some of the most exceptional faculty there are, many of whom are in attendance today. And now you're joining over 200,000 alumni who share your dedication, your endurance, and your alma mater. You'll soon find that this degree will open worlds of opportunity for you. You'll have access to jobs, networks, and resources that will aid you in your quest for success, in whatever way you define that term. I ask that you use these advantages to meet your personal and professional goals. Putting your talent and energy to use is vital at a time like this, so please do so generously for your sake and for the sake of those around you. And speaking of those around you, I think it's important to take a moment to recognize the people seated beside you. I know for most of you, this journey was not taken alone. So I'd like to express my deepest gratitude to the community that supported you along the way. It's been said it takes a village, and I know that to be true. At this time, I invite the parents, siblings, partners, children, friends, guests of the graduates to stand or wave and be recognized and thanked by our graduates and our faculty. Thank you, all of you, for supporting these graduates and providing them with the stability and encouragement they needed to succeed. To the graduates, as you transition to this next stage of your journey, I, along with your instructors and mentor, am confident that your work will continue to be life-changing for you, for your students, for your clients, for your friends and family, and for the communities that you serve. You've proven that you're committed to the field and resilient in the face of many situations. My charge for you is to continue making thoughtful decisions and taking deliberate actions in the future as you contribute to your profession and help build a better society for all of us. If you ever find yourself doubting or wondering whether you should speak up or stand out, remember what you've accomplished here in the face of unprecedented times. You are more than qualified to decide to act for the good and the common good, for your good and the common good. You have both the ability and the responsibility to make a positive difference everywhere you go. I have no doubt that you'll do just that. So as you go and change this world, we hope you will take your Mason pride with you. After you walk across the stage today, you'll have the option to pick up a CEHD luggage tag on your way back to your seat. That luggage tag was designed so that you could take Mason with you anywhere you go. And as we found recently, we will be going and moving and traveling again soon. So that might be a little bit of a cliche, but it does serve a purpose. We want to be there with you when you land your dream job or celebrate a big life event. So no matter where you go, let this little tag be a reminder that the Mason Nation is always rooting for your success. And so, to paraphrase Jon Stewart, as we come to this moment of graduation, the exciting thing about your future is that there are no core requirements in life. Everything from here out is an elective. Choose wisely and make the most of it. Once again, congratulations, graduates. And now we have officially arrived at the part of the program that you've all been waiting for. I stop talking, and we begin recognizing the graduates individually as they walk across the stage. So graduates, please follow the direction of the faculty marshals who will prompt you to rise, row by row, back to front, to line up and walk across the stage. Please keep a 6-foot distance between you and the graduate in front of you. Also, please wear your masks. You will be asked to remove them briefly on stage during the picture, and then you'll put them back on to exit the stage. Guests, please adhere to COVID-19 safety protocols by remaining seated with your mask on throughout the event. Graduates will have their photo taken on stage by a professional photographer. So to start this process, I am pleased to recognize our Mason Life students who were sent their program completion certificates earlier this month. The College of Education and Human Development takes great pride in our Mason Learning into Future Environments program, or better known as Mason Life program. This is an innovative post-secondary program with a dual mission. The first is to educate young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities and encourage them to participate in a university experience in a supportive academic environment. The second is to provide apprenticeship opportunities for CEHD graduate students to work with individuals with disabilities. It has long been a national model. So at this time, I'm proud to present the 2021 Mason Life Program completers. Our Associate Dean for Student Academic Affairs, Dr. Ellen Rogers, and our Assistant Dean for Student Success, Dr. Ivory Berry, will announce the name of each program completer.
Dean Baker, we now present to you the Mason Learning into Future Environments 2021 Program Completers. Kachi Okigbo.
Elliot Metz.
Zach Fowler.
Jaeyoon Chu.
Dean Baker, we now present to you the 2021 candidates for the master's and bachelor's degrees for the College of Education and Human Development. Michelle Saskia Alamar.
Carolina Bonilla Miguel.
Gabriela Quiroz.
Mildred R. Joan.
Marcus Cameron.
The Hay Diane In.
Peter Berlinski.
Oluchi Ozozu.
Deidre Wright Edwards.
Adila Lashari.
Nadia Boaten.
Julianne Fanning.
Julia Woodbury.
Laura Maffrin.
Christina O'Donovan.
Cassandra Fuentes.
Adriana Pineda.
Hillary Anderson.
Flor de Amelia Hoffman.
Jeffrey Ray Prater.
Sofia Del Aguila.
Thomas Gagnon.
Malali Khalid.
Thomas Roy Smith.
Mia McQueen.
Sandra Casas.
John Wright III.
James King.
Tina Stevenson.
Shirley Guzman.
Charu Gupta.
Chloe Park.
Nuriel Kingsley.
Allison Klein.
Kara Hagan.
Hassan Ghanim.
Marina Amor de Cobanera.
Nima Sheikh Adam.
Tatum Sanker.
Mersal Shaker.
Andrea Rivero.
Brianna Friday.
Gareth Fitzsimons.
Karen Perkins.
James Morgan.
Elena Madigan.
Lauren Wastow.
Sydney Washington.
Margaret Morgan.
Ksenia Eldred.
Julianne Nava.
Savannah Dennison.
Brianna Bryant.
Richard Johnson.
Natalie Salter.
Kevin Alley.
Kaya Snow.
Helen Bircher.
Jalen Simmons.
Melanie Mayberry.
Caitlin Crutchley.
Madeline Howland.
Jessica Rice.
Corbin Thompson.
Elizabeth Fillinger.
Samantha Skylar.
Jenna Crashen.
Deanna Orubia.
Jasmine Tomlin.
Emily Estep.
Bobby Joe Lynn Idzanga.
Christina Su.
Emily McGovern.
Kayla Schmidt.
I Kang.
Kayla Marisa Martinez.
Myra Sorto.
David Jeremiah.
Luis Velez.
Emily Conchin.
Alexis Keith.
Brianna Gibbs.
Rachel Naomi Tayton.
Stephanie Baylor.
Jessica Lynn Baker.
Cameron Strode.
Haley Heath.
Ashley Condoletti.
Margaret Vestermark.
Gabriella Ponto.
Chase Brown.
Lauren Denise Craddock.
Afreen Khan.
Gisette Mahia.
David Eifert.
Marissa Eshelman.
Daniel Jimfy.
Ashley Campbell.
Jose Flores Moreno.
Joelle Shin.
Yesley Gonzalez.
Taylor Moore.
Sarah Louisa Kinzer.
Hannah Warnick.
Catherine Ream.
Sandra Soto.
Lynette Bryant. Callie Mayetta.
You go. Cecilia E. Huggins.
Bryce Papp.
Monica Castro.
Kimberly Nguyen.
Sydney Eskew.
Caitlin Collier.
Mark Perlin.
Sultan Saeed Aldere.
Ashley Hill.
Kirsten Beverly.
Delicia Chang Utley.
Al-Johara Al-Junaidil.
Emil Majet E. Jr.
Heather Alba.
Inuli Latimer Snyder.
Ashley Turnbow.
Olga Velasquez.
Sarah Sophie Karras.
Patricia Nunez.
Karen Patel.
Ellen Valentine.
Ochir Bayar Saikan.
Geraldine Marie Winters.
Cheryl Finley.
Sona Inlaw.
Kelly Christine Lenahan.
Matthew Jordan.
Hannah Nicole Miles.
Sierra Cook.
Autumn Brown.
Ann Tozer.
Denise Ann Wilson Morgan.
Gregory Coogan.
Nirja Rai.
Vincent Cumacho.
Angelina Ocusio.
Taylor Day.
Jane Burke.
Cassandra Deposito.
Colleen Bagoni.
Faven Zijita.
Shella Bokari James.
Caitlin Campbell.
Ish Hussein.
Shannon Knockreiner.
Hiram Wainwright.
Ernesto Aguilas.
Amanda Dillon.
Samantha Thomas.
Amanda Honeycutt.
Shannon Simpson.
Jennifer Ayub.
Jenny Hun.
Aaron Bauman.
Adrian Maher.
Chloe Bolts.
Megan Phillips.
Andrea Villatoro.
Excellent. And last but not least, Lucas Walker.
Congratulations to the College of Education and Human Development classes of 2020 and 2021. It's my hope today is a new beginning for your lifelong pursuit of knowledge and your unwavering and unending commitment to your communities of practice and scholarship. As you move forward into this next phase of your life, I urge you to be generous with your wisdom and talent. The world needs it right now. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to thank those who made today possible. To our distinguished faculty and dedicated college staff, thank you for your work with our students and your continued support of our graduates. I'd also like to again thank Alex Bodenham for singing the national anthem this afternoon, as well as our American Sign Language interpreters. I'd like to thank Dr. Rogers and Dr. Berry for flawlessly reading the names. And together with my colleagues, I want to thank Brianna Alford and the CEHD Student Success Team for coordinating this entire event today. In just a moment, we will conclude today's ceremony with a video of the Mason alma mater. After the video, we ask that everyone please continue to practice social distancing and follow the guidance of faculty and staff as you are dismissed from the ceremony. You know, it's been said that the best way to predict the future is to create it. So, class of 2020 and 2021, enjoy creating yours. To each of you, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. And graduates, please stand if you are able. Turn your attention toward the screens that are located here. And as we conclude, we'll be singing our Mason alma mater featuring the Green Machine.
George Mason, we honor you today. Our alma mater is the source of patriot pride.
Thank you all again for joining us today for this program. Have a wonderful celebratory evening.
Congratulations, graduates. Please remain seated until your row is dismissed by an usher or university marshal. We want to ensure everyone's health and safety. Please maintain 6 feet of social distance from other parties when exiting.